are the most recommended races in the state of Minnesota. Let's talk about that today on this episode of Run the USA. Hello, fellow geeks, and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, and I am glad you are here. If you are new here, then this is the Run the USA series, where we take a look state by state at the most recommended races in each state, everything from 5K all the way up to trail and ultra marathons. I talk to people from each state, get opinions on forums, look at race reviews, and I compile all that information and give it here to you, so that if you are looking for a race to run, then you can check these out, see what the locals recommend. If you have missed what we've done so far, I'll have a link up here and down in the description so that you can catch up on all the states we've done, but today we're going to be moving ahead with the state of Minnesota. We'll start with the Hot Chocolate 5K and 15K held in Minneapolis in April. Join your fellow chocoholics for a 5K run through Minneapolis. Feeling adventurous? You could always opt for a 15K. All runners receive award-winning swag, including a hoodie and a beautiful chocolate-themed medal. A chocolate lover's oasis awaits at the post-run party. Celebrate your accomplishment with a finisher mug that includes fondue, dippables, and hot chocolate while checking out exciting vendors and listening to great tunes. Next up is the Goldie's Run 5K and 10 miler held in Minneapolis in April. Named after the lovable mascot of U of M, this race lets you join thousands of runners on the beautiful 5K route through the University of Minnesota campus or the 10 miler that runs along the Mississippi River. All races start at TCF Bank Stadium and finish on the 50-yard line. The race benefits the University of Minnesota Masonic Children's Hospital. All donations will fuel groundbreaking cardiovascular research and help pediatric patients in Minnesota and beyond. Registration includes chip timing, a tech tee, and a finisher's medal. Moving up to the 10K category, we'll start with Women Run the Cities, held in Minneapolis in May. Honor your physical, mental, and emotional fitness with an all-women's 5K, 10K, or 10-mile run benefiting Girls on the Run and ends with brunch to celebrate. The course follows the scenic Mississippi River and starts and ends at Minnehaha Park. There are 3 distances to choose from to match your goals and lifestyle. You can wear your success with a unique medal and stylish Storm Creek Crew long sleeve. Cap race morning off with a mimosa and breakfast delights at the event's popular brunch bar. Or for a unique challenge, try the Lebanon Hills 10K trail run held in Eagan in May. Remember when you were young and the summer days were hot, relaxing, and seemingly endless? Well, as adults, we still get that, but usually only on weekends and holidays. Until now. The Endless Summer Trail Run series is brought to you by 2 passionate Minnesota trail running mainstays, Rocksteady Running and Twin Cities Running Company. The Lebanon 10K consists of a fun and very runnable but rolling 10K course consisting of 2 loops of single and double track trail around Jensen Lake. There will be a water stop and some mad cheering after your first loop, approximately 5K into the race. The elevation gain for the race is about 200 feet. The Endless Summer Trail Run series has garnered a strong local following and has gotten significant national media coverage as one of the best organized and most well-attended trail running series in the country. In the half marathon category, we'll start with the Get in Gear Half Marathon held in Minneapolis in April. An annual rite of spring in the Twin Cities, the Get in Gear Half Marathon runs along the Mississippi River and begins and ends in Minnehaha Park. Thanks to generous donors, kids 18 and under get to run their race for free. Afterwards, show off your success with a finisher's medal and a participant shirt by Brooks. Then toast your triumph with a free beer at the Get in Gear Summit Beer Garden. Or try the Gear Western Country Half Marathon and 5K held in Long Lake in October. The Gear Western Country Half Marathon and Borton Volvo 5K is a small-town event with a big-time feel. The course offers you a taste of Minnesota with quiet country roads, rolling hills, lakes, and crushed limestone trails. After finishing, linger for some unique Western-themed post-race refreshments and, of course, the awards. There's hanging out, having fun, and cheering on every participant. All participants receive a Gear Western throw blanket. Want a little extra fun? Run your race on a hobby horse for extra cheers and prizes at the finish line, plus a special award if you run the race in cowboy boots. If you're ready to step up to the full marathon, we'll start with Grandma's Marathon, held in Two Harbors and Duluth in June. Started by a local group of runners in 1977, Grandma's Marathon has grown from just 150 participants its first year to now one of the largest and best-known marathons in the United States. Widely regarded as a world-class event with small-town charm, the race now welcomes more than 20,000 participants each June and brings with it close to $21 million of economic impact to the region. The race course, in a wonderful combination of serenity and excitement, runs alongside the quiet and scenic shores of Lake Superior before entering the city limits of Duluth, where runners are welcomed and pushed to the finish line by a boisterous and enthusiastic throng of spectators. In what's become the largest community event of each calendar year, Grandma's Marathon Weekend has now become the unofficial kickoff to summer in Duluth and the surrounding region. It's a time that the city and community throws open its doors to welcome participants from all over the world and introduce them to the northern Minnesota way of life. Next is the Medtronic Twin Cities Marathon, held in Minneapolis in October. More spectator cheering, more course entertainment, and more post-race celebration. This is because it's more than a marathon. There are so many features to this race, including a special newsletter and a Facebook group for first-time marathoners. There's enhanced course entertainment and even louder cheering thanks to the Diane and Alan Page Community Cheer Challenge. There's the lakes, the parkways, the Mississippi River, and the state capitol finish, plus the expanded on-course and finish area art experience. And after you cross the finish line, get your finisher's medal and Brooks participant gear and head to the Summit Beer Garden to celebrate. For a truly scenic experience, try the Lake Wobegon Trail Marathon held in St. Cloud in May. The Lake Wobegon Trail is a 10-foot wide asphalt bike trail on a former railroad track. You cannot get lost on this course. Runners join the trail after 1 mile and then simply follow the trail to the finish. The course is flat, fast, and picturesque. The course is certified and is a Boston qualifier. Many people feel that the trail from Holdingford to St. Joseph is the prettiest portion of the Lake Wobegon Trail. The trail is primarily rural, except as it passes through the 4 small towns along the route. In a post on the Prairie Home Companion website, Garrison Keeler said this about the Lake Wobegon Trail: "I biked the bike trail and loved the ordinary beauty of farmland and meadow and the towns along it." Long-sleeve finisher shirts and finisher medals will be awarded to all runners who complete the course within the 6-hour time limit. Pizza, cookies, and other refreshments will be provided to all runners at the finish. If you're looking for a trail challenge, we'll start with the Veggie Run Half Marathon held in Rush City in August. After an inaugural running in 2010 with the 5K and the 1-mile fun run distances, the Treasured Haven Farm Veggie Runs added the half marathon distance for the first time in 2011, along a course that takes runners along wooded trails and through the wide open grasslands of this working farm in eastern Minnesota that opens its doors every year for running events in the spring, summer, and fall. All races in the event follow out and back courses that start and finish on the grounds of Treasured Haven Farm on Government Road just to the northeast of Rush City, a small city that's home to just over 3,000 residents. The trail surface will vary throughout the race, organizers at the farm note, which means that runners should expect any and all of these type of surfaces throughout the half marathon route. Dirt roads, mowed paths through grassy farm fields, and forest trails that may contain natural debris, rocks, tree roots, and sticks. There are also some challenging hills through the woods. Expect a cross-country style course, according to the organizers. If you're looking to test your endurance, try the Loop at Loppet, held in Golden Valley in October. Come from 1 loop or come for 20. Come solo or come with a team of 4. Run or walk. The Loop at Loppet is the perfect chance at the end of the season to test how far you can run or walk. The Loop at Loppet gives you 6 or 12 hours to run as many loops as possible around a 5-mile loop on the single-track trails near the trailhead at Theodore Wirth Park on the edge of Minneapolis, Minnesota. At the end of each loop, a fully stocked ultramarathon aid station awaits. Prizes will be given throughout the day to participants still on the course. There will be long games set up for crew, spectators, and runners taking a break between laps. And finally, we have the Zumbro Endurance Run held in Kellogg in April. The Zumbro Endurance Run takes place within the Zumbro River Bottoms Management Unit in southeastern Minnesota Bluff Country, approximately an hour 45 from Minneapolis-St. Paul. The races start and finish at the West Assembly Horse Campground area. The course consists of a mix of rugged single and double track trail with rubble, loose rock, and sand, along with very runnable minimum maintenance gravel roads. The race is primarily concentrated in 2 large valleys with an expansive hardwood forest. There are 4 significant short steep climbs of approximately 300 feet per loop with smaller hills in between, along with some significant stretches of flat and fast valley floor running. Choose from 17 miles, 34 miles, 50 miles, or 100 miles and see what the wilds of Minnesota have to offer. And there you go. Those are the most recommended races in the state of Minnesota. Did you find this informative or helpful? Why don't you let me know by leaving a comment down below or by giving this video a big thumbs up. You could also let me know if you have any suggestions for our next state, which is the state of Mississippi. This is your reminder to make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the rest of this series or any of the other running content that I have coming out all the time. You can also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so glad you could be here. Remember to laugh hard, run fast, and be kind. See you guys later.